Dan, I'm just wondering if the Fed really cares about inflation right now, as opposed to worrying about if they raise rates, how it's going to hit the markets.
Well, they're certainly ignoring the fact because they keep just throwing out that word. It's transitory, which nobody even really used that word before instead of saying it's temporary. Look, the real question is not whether we have inflation. That's obvious to everyone. The question is, how long is this going to go on for? And David, if we keep pumping out more money trying to juice up the economy that doesn't need it, because all it's doing is bringing up demand when the problem is there's not enough supply. Unless we address that problem, one of which is getting people off of unemployment benefits and getting them back to work, this inflationary problem is going to stay for a while.
I mean, do we really need all the help from the government and the Fed when you have earnings like this?
No, listen, if we really had a problem with the economy, these companies would be showing that. Again, it goes back to the supply and demand, the demand for product, the demand for services. It's there, David. So the government in that regard simply needs to step away and let the economy recover just as it is. We're doing fine. The issue really becomes, can we get people back to work?
Right.
When you have 8 million job openings right now, yet we have all these people that are still collecting unemployment? That formula doesn't work. It makes no sense. So why?
Well, hold on a second. I would push back, Dan. I would push back. It makes a lot of sense if you're the unemployed. That is, if you say the people are making a rational decision. They're saying, I get $800 a week for taking unemployment, and a lot of that is tax-free, by the way, or I get $700 a week for working 40 hours at a job that I might not like. Is student debt forgiveness teaching people the wrong lessons about obligations?
It certainly is, David. Look, this is another example of how Washington simply wants to throw money at a problem and thinking that that's the answer. It's not. Part of the problem here is as follows. One, the way these student loans are given out, I say it's equivalent to predatory lending, because some of these students shouldn't even be qualifying for these types of loans based upon their prospects in the future of earning power.
Right.
So you put these young people so behind the curve, they can never get out of this problem. Then you have the students and the parents who have to be held responsible for not doing the proper financial planning related to taking on all this debt. So again, you get so far behind the 8 ball, right out of the gate, you could never recover. Play it smart. Use community colleges and state universities to plan out how much you spend on your education. Shana.